The truth is, I'm as bad as any of my customers, and I completely understand that they think they're cured, they think they're done, and they stop taking their maintenance doses of 3-lac. I have been taking 3-lac for about 16 years. And after my first 2 or 3 years, I thought I was cured, and I stopped taking it. And within 6 months, I was exhibiting symptoms again. I repeated this same thing 3 more times in the next 8 years. I got to a point, and I had already believed and understood that you can't do that. But I thought, well, maybe I'm different. And here's where the ego comes in, maybe I'm different. I worked it out. I took a lot of 3-lac and I took a lot of Candizolve, and so I really did get rid of it. Well, I just did it again. I just did it again. And I didn't see that I was doing it. I haven't just recently I started again. I hadn't taken 3-lac and Candizolve on any kind of steady basis for at least 3 years. And what I was saying to myself was, hey, after 12 years, after 13 years, I truly have gotten rid of the Candida. It's not anywhere in my body. The Candizolve has searched it out in all the soft tissue, and the 3-lac killed it all in the gut, and now I take a good probiotic so it doesn't come back. Meanwhile, my stomach hurts, and I'm waking up in the middle of the night with bloating and gassing in my stomach. But I've had a history of stomach problems over many years, so I thought, well, and I'm getting older, maybe it's just that. I was having terrible sinus drainage, and I was taking different over-the-counter drugs to dry up my sinuses, and I'd been doing this for years, and they were becoming less and less effective. And I just kept thinking, I'm getting older. I'm attributing it to other things. And finally, my sinus infection got just screamingly bad. I went to the doctor. He said, you've got a very bad bacterial infection. I had to take Cipro for a week. And meanwhile, I went to my natural healer, and he said, yeah, the Cipro won't do it. It won't get rid of this because you have a fungal infection underneath it. And until you get that cleared up, then getting rid of the bacteria will be almost impossible. And then it was like a velvet hammer hitting me in the head. And all these years of dealing with this sinus infection, and it was really awful. And I thought, I'm getting older, so I'm getting allergies, which I never really had before. None of that was true. My Candida had come back. I sometimes wonder at my stupidity. I just, me of all people, for all that I know about Candida. But the mind is a funny thing, and I was attributing it to other causes. So now I'm back with my 3-lac and with Candizolve. I have completely stopped taking the over-the-counter stuff to dry out my sinuses. I did have to take a week's worth of amoxicillin after the 3-lac had helped get the Candida under control. So the amoxicillin did kill off the remains of the bacterial infection. So now I'm just dealing with Candida, which is what I like, because all those antibiotics, of course, are killing off my good bacteria, and the Candida is even growing. So it's a catch-22. But you got to work on the one thing mostly to get rid of it, and then you can go and work on the other. So now I'm just dealing with the Candida, which I like and I know how to do. And I finally have come to my senses and I understand what has been causing me this trouble all this time. And I will vow from this day on, I will never, ever stop taking my maintenance dose of 3-Lac once I get past getting rid of all this. I will take it faithfully. I am not going to be that guy again. I'm saying to you, don't do what I did. I have learned it through multiple repeated experiences. If you stop taking your maintenance dose, your Candida will come back and you have to start all over again.